Good morning. Hi everyone. It's morning here in Pittsburgh, which is why it's still a little dark out the back window here for me. But I wanted to invite you guys in this morning to show you a little bit about the power moves that we do lying on the floor. So POWER stands for Parkinson's Wellness Recovery. And these are some lying down exercises that we can work on different aspects of functional movement. I know a lot of people don't feel comfortable getting on the floor, so this is definitely something you could start in bed, but I do encourage you with your therapist or caregiver or spouse, family member, friend, whoever, if you need a hand, work on getting onto the floor because it's a very functional task and very good for strength, being able to get up if you happen to fall, things of that nature. So everything we do today is going to be lying down. So I'm going to have you start on your mat. Lying back flat is really, really good for your posture too. So anytime you can be laying and having gravity pushing your back flat into this position. I know a lot of you might feel like you need a pillow under your head here. You could start with that, but try not to have yourself propped up so high that we actually facilitate more tightness in the front of the body here. You want to lay as flat as you can. And these exercises can always be started with just some laying in this position, even legs straight, which will stretch out any tightness in the hip flexor muscles and also across the chest. So if there's any time during the day that you can spend laying flat, I encourage it for posture because some of the stretches we just can't sustain as long as we can just lay in this position and let gravity do the work. So we'll start with the 4 power moves in this lying down on our back position. So feet are wide a little bit, hands are out next to you so they can give you some support. And the first move is the power up. With the power up, we're always focusing on extending through the back and the chest. And so you're going to dig your heels into the ground and you're going to lift your hips and chest up off of the mat and come back down. Now you can do this separately together if you just want to work on lifting your hips, digging your heels into the ground and lower. And lift hips, use your hands to stabilize you and lower. Lift and lower and lift and lower. And now we're going to focus on the upper body motion with this. So we're going to lift the chest up, kind of arching the back. So we're trying to get some stretch, lift, pushing your shoulders into the mat, but lifting your chest up. It's a difficult movement to isolate, but the more you can focus on it, the better you become. Good, and one more here, lift, open, press your back away like there's a golf ball under your spine, and come down. Good. At any moment, pause the video if you need to situate or rest longer in between the exercises. The next one is the rock. We're using this to shift our weight side to side. So here, we're going to push into our feet, we're going to roll up off of the opposite shoulder, and reach up and over. And switch to the opposite side. Push. You want to come up all the way off onto your opposite shoulder. So reach and rock and down. Follow your hand with your eyes. Our body tends to go where our eyes go. So if you allow your head to follow your hand, we tend to get a little bit more motion here. Up onto the shoulder and back. And rock and back as far as you can. Let's do one more each side. Pushing into this heel here to get me up and across. Good, and relax. The next movement here is the twist. So we're going to have arms out to the side in a T, feet still wide. And here again, I'm going to push into my right foot to bring my left arm across, and I'm going to clap my hands here. What you don't want to do is bring the bottom hand up towards the one that's coming over. This is cheating. Keep this arm down on the ground, and you want to twist as much as you can to get the top hand touching the arm that's on the ground. You're going to open all the way up. Don't miss this step here. You want to stretch arms open and then push the left heel in and bring the other arm across. And come back open. We're going to go to the opposite side. Push into the heel. Reach all the way over. Clap your hands. Open up in the middle. Stretch. Twist to the opposite side. And come open. And twist across. And open. And twist. Push and really get some rotation through that body there. Good, let's do one more each side here. Twist and open and twist and open. Good. I moved up a little bit while doing that. All right, nicely done. Arms come back down to your side. Palms facing down. Feet are still a little bit wide. Our last one here, we're going to bend the knees and bring your feet up. And here we're going to do some stepping. So what you're going to do is lift your left foot, big step out to the side, bring your right foot to meet it. Bring it back into the middle. Now right foot out to the right side. Left foot meets it. And back to the middle. The goal here is to keep going and taking biggest steps that you can, really emphasizing on sides so that you're getting a good quality step. Side and meet it and back to the middle. Other side and meet it and back to the middle. You can definitely go slower if you need a little bit more time to get into that position. But with these exercises, quality is what matters the most, not just getting the repetitions in. Let's do one round each side. And back to the middle. One more other side. And middle. Good. Okay, those are the 4 power moves done lying down on your back. There are definitely ways to modify these exercises and also progress these exercises. So you want to stay in good contact with your Parkinson's professional to give you ways to modify these exercises to challenge them for you specifically. So feel free to reach out to us here at Life in Motion Gym if you have any questions, and thanks for joining me today.